What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are going to go into an example of an account where generating just one new AI creative that stuck managed to transform the performance of this account. And what I thought is interesting about this is I'm going to take you through my whole process of how I'm using AI front to back to create new image concepts, from very start concept to actually putting in the ad account and ready to go. And also we're going to be showing how this can really work on small new accounts as well. So this is really important for people that are scaling up smaller ad accounts, but also kind of founders that are doing everything themselves. We know kind of we're starting on low budgets here and every pound really does matter. So this goes to show that creative iteration and finding one that really resonates with your customer is just as important for small businesses and small ad accounts as it is with the big boys who are churning out hundreds of pieces of creative every single month. So first of all, we're going to look inside this ad account. So this is an ad account that I have just started working on and putting in some new creatives. And you can see here, this is over a 14-day period, only spent £500. It's on a very low budget. Just basically they were trying to find what was working and doing lots of testing and never really managed to get a positive ROAS out of it. So you can see I've looked at the past 2 weeks and then compared that to the previous period. So we managed to increase spend. But if we go over to the ROAS. So if we have a look here, past 2 weeks, 3.14. Before that, 0.59. Essentially not really finding anything that's working there. Cost per purchase, again, down to £16 versus £100. Wasn't really working to now we're profitable on a first order basis. Purchases are way up, obviously, because we've managed to scale spend and get a lower CPA. And if we look into the other specifics, cost per click, that's gone down. Click-through rate actually has gone down slightly, but you can see that our CPM has gone down by 40%. And that's one of the things we get from a new ad creative is that if Facebook likes this ad creative, it's getting good engagement, your CPMs are going to drop because it's going to show that ad more favorably and it's going to let you have more reach for your spend. So this is what the ad actually did in the account. And I'm going to show you my process for developing ads like this from front to back. So I'm going to take an example product here, which is this Belly Welly Daily Fiber and Probiotics. It's a gut health supplement. And I'm going to take you through what I'm doing with this. So first of all, I'm going into ChatGPT and I'm asking it to basically do an overview of my product research, which I can then use later on. So I don't want to be doing an overview of the product every single time I'm prompting. So what I'll do is I'll go into ChatGPT, I'll give it the link to the product, I'll ask it to analyze the product. Imagine that the person reading it knows nothing about the URL. And I tell it to give me, well, what I've asked for here is all the information that I'll need to make a full marketing strategy, an overview of the product, its benefits, pain points it solves, features, use cases, and customer personas. So basically, I'm just trying to give it lots of cues to give me all the information possible that I need about this product from a marketing standpoint. I then get all of this detail and then I ask it to give it to me in a downloadable Word document, which I can then always use for referencing. Next, we'll go into Claude. What I use Claude for is my copywriting and all of the creative stuff that I need, essentially. So what I've then gone into here, I like to use Claude for coming up with ideas, creating headlines, catchy hooks, and kind of evoking a bit more emotion in how it speaks rather than ChatGPT, which I find is a lot more just kind of regimented. So I'll go into here, I'll explain that I'm writing Facebook ads, I'll upload this document which has all of my context that ChatGPT has already done for me. I tell Claude that I want some attention-grabbing hooks that are for Facebook ad images. They need to be short, snappy, and deeply appeal to the target customer. It's got the information on the product and target personas here. And then I'm starting to get all of these ideas really quickly. I've already done the research with ChatGPT. And now I've got lots of different hooks here that are targeted towards different personas. I can then say, okay, maybe give me 10 more that are about the taste, give me 10 more are about the reviews maybe that come from this product. And I can basically use this as my hub. Next, so we've got kind of the copy in there. I will also be looking, okay, what do we want this image to look like? Bearing in mind what we know about the product and how we want it to show off, what can this look like? So I actually use ChatGPT not just for creating the images, but give me ideas for images as well. I've gone into ChatGPT and I've said I want to create an Instagram image advert that's bold, in your face, and I want it to convey how useful the product is, or how important the pain points are that this product helps with. The product, I mentioned that the product is a probiotic powder to improve gut health. We could also, if we wanted to give it more information, upload the document there, but I just wanted to give it a top line. It's a supplement, helps with gut health. Kind of see what we can do there. I want bold and in-your-face ways to show off this product in an image advert. Please give me the idea behind the visual and what it should look like. We've got lots of interesting ideas here. Every bloaty girl's secret weapon, flat stomach, full life, and it's given me descriptions of what the image can look like here, along with kind of hook text and different other things that we can mention on there as well. From this, I can then, if I like any of them, I can take them, I can iterate on some, or we can do what I normally end up doing. I like parts of another one, and then I might take the hook and the imagery from another one, but I use this for getting my ideas of what I want the image to look like. Then we can take that concept, we can go into another chat, give it the actual picture of the product that I'm using, which is here, and then I can pretty much copy over one of these image ideas and put it in there. So this isn't completely copied over, but I've used the bits that I want. I've also changed the hook, every bloaty girl's secret weapon, from what was in the original cue. I've kind of changed it a bit. But a lot of this is showing, it's what ChatGPT described in the previous chat. I want it to be prominently displayed, a trendy tub of belly welly, minimalist, sleek design, glowing effect. We've got the glitter background, toned, flat stomach of a confident young woman. All of these areas that put together a great ad. Then in just one simple prompt, we've got this ad right here. Every bloated girl's secret weapon. I think the colors look fantastic. The background looks great. It looks glittery. This looks like a person who we want this product to be targeted towards. And this is when I would start tweaking. But to be honest, because of the research that we did and because of the good prompts we've got this image pretty much ready to go straight away. And from this, we can take this ad, we can put it into Canva if we want to change any bits of it, but once we've got this, we can put it straight into Ads Manager. We might want to get another version so we can have a 9:16 for story formats, but it's pretty much ready to go. So to link everything back together, how do we go from an ad account that's getting a 0.6 ROAS and take it to a 3 ROAS in 2 weeks? And what does this all mean? Well, basically, what AI enables you to do now is to quickly iterate and also create vastly new concepts that you haven't done before. So in this example here, I think what people are doing a lot of the time, they think they're iterating. They're using the same stock photos that they've got from a photo shoot they did last year. They're using the same fonts. They're using the same structure. They're using the same models. And although they are changing the formatting slightly, or they're changing the hook on what it says, they're looking essentially the same. Not just the customer, but Meta is seeing that as well. We saw at the start of the video, CPM went down by 40%. That's because Meta saw it as a completely different ad they can start showing to new people, and it was getting responses from that. With this process, using AI, we can basically start with a blank sheet of paper, look at targeting any of our customer personas, any pain points, any type of person, then with any photo shoot, any type of model, any scenario, any background, and we can go fresh and get a new ad like this. And from this first ad account that I showed you, the ad that we put out there was vastly different from the other stuff that had been running the account. We weren't using the stock imagery that we used in all of the other ads. We were using different models and different scenarios. It just looked completely different. So that is what you can get from AI. So I really hope you have found this useful. It's just a quick video, a little bit scruffy, I know, but just to show you my process that I'm going through from front to back to kind of see how we can get new ad concepts fleshed out, made, and running an ad account as quick as possible, because we just need to get testing, we need to increase our creative output, and also increase our creative diversity on different stuff we're throwing at the wall to see what sticks. I really hope you found this useful. If you have, please do like the video and let me know any questions you've got in the comments. I'll make sure that I answer all of them. And otherwise, do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.